and move on.
Jacobs into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now it's Patterson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get them settled down a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Fitzpatrick. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. the gun, Fitzpatrick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. Here's McKissick. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. 2nd and 8. Now Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Washington with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Fitzpatrick. He gets it to Humphreys. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Gibson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson punching it in from a yard away. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Washington 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 34 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Chase Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Yeah, baby. We coming here.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Fitzpatrick on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes this Washington 21, Raiders 17.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On second down, it's Gibson, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Fitzpatrick to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go, it's Gibson. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh?
And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Adam Humphries, as the first half is winding down. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Raiders 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
Intercepted by Washington.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as time expires in the first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Carr being chased out left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Carr escaping the pressure right. A first down and more for Jacobs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Carr now on first down. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. Carr. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs there to make the grab. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. That's caught. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now it's Patterson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, here's Gibson again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on fourth down. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
To throw, Fitzpatrick. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Carr going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2nd down and goal. Carr flush to his right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. Open man here, Sims, complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. A handoff for Gibson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. Escaping the pressure right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Carr. Buying time to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Carr to throw. Forced out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now Carr, got to have this one. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Fitzpatrick. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Throwing his car toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. Great hands there defensively to knock the ball away in the end zone. My partner just stood up. It's 4th and goal, and the game coming down to 1 play. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completion.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Carr. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is a man he was looking for, but it's going to be second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, headed in the red zone. But anytime you're outside the 10, that's tough. Try to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is.